The night it happened, everything felt normal. Too normal, the kind of silence that presses against your ears until you can hear your own heartbeat. I didn't think much of it. I was just walking home after a long day, scrolling on my phone, half listening to the wind rustling through the empty street. But then I heard it, a faint footstep behind me. I stopped walking. The sound stopped too. At first I thought my mind was playing tricks on me. The street was dim, lit only by a few tired streetlights, their bulbs flickering like they were struggling to stay alive. Trees swayed, throwing creepy shadows across the pavement. Still, the footsteps felt wrong, close, too close. I started walking again, a little faster this time. The footsteps followed, soft, dragging, not completely human. Like something heavy was being pulled behind whoever or whatever was following me. My throat tightened. I turned to look. No one. The street behind me was empty, stretching into darkness. I should have gone home straight away, locked my doors and hid under my blankets. But curiosity, dangerous, stupid curiosity, made me linger. I told myself it could have been a stray dog or maybe just the echo of my own steps. But deep inside, something icy began to crawl down my spine. I tried calling a friend, but my phone glitched, the screen flickering with static. Then it died completely. That's when I heard it again. This time, the footstep landed directly behind me. Not far, not close, right there. I swear I felt the breath of something cold brush the back of my neck. I didn't look back. I ran. My legs moved on their own. My heart beat so loud it drowned out everything else except the sound behind me. The footsteps weren't running, they weren't rushing. They were gliding, sliding, following. I sprinted into the narrow shortcut that led to my street, hoping the tight alleyway would slow whatever was behind me. The walls on both sides loomed close, wet with dripping water. The air was colder here, too cold, the kind of cold that feels alive. Halfway through the alley, I heard it, a whisper. My name, spoken in a voice that sounded exactly like mine but twisted, stretched and hollow. I froze. My breath caught in my throat. The whisper echoed again, this time right beside my ear. I forced my legs to move, stumbling out of the alley onto my street. My house was only a few buildings away, glowing faintly with the porch light I had left on. Relief washed over me for a second, but it didn't last, because the light behind me suddenly vanished as if a tall shadow had swallowed it. I didn't dare turn around. I made it to my door, struggled with the keys, my hands trembling uncontrollably. I kept dropping them, the metal clanging loudly in the silent street. Behind me, I could hear slow breathing, not human breathing, something thicker, wet, like a creature inhaling through a broken throat. The key finally slid into the lock. I pushed the door open, jumped inside, and slammed it shut. I locked it once, twice, 3 times. My chest heaved as I pressed my back against the door, trying to convince myself I was safe. But the footsteps didn't stop. They approached the door. One slow step, then another, then one more. Something pressed against the other side. The wood creaked, as if fingers were dragging down it. Long, sharp fingers. I backed away, eyes locked on the door. Then it knocked. Not a normal knock. A soft, polite knock, the kind people use when they already know you're inside. I couldn't move. The knock came again, slightly firmer. Then a voice whispered through the crack at the bottom of the door. My voice let me in. I stumbled backward until I hit the coffee table. My breathing was rapid, tears stinging my eyes. I grabbed my phone, but it wouldn't turn on. The lights flickered overhead. Every shadow in the room suddenly felt alive, stretching longer and longer. The knock turned into pounding. The pounding turned into scratching, and the scratching into something worse, something trying to pry the door open. The frame shook, the wood cracked, the deadbolt strained, and then everything went silent. The kind of silence that feels like the world is holding its breath. I dared to take one slow step forward. Then I heard it, a soft whisper, from inside the house. Right behind me,